Start the stream anyway. It's 8 o'clock. Ooh, nice. Very good, very good. Wild Wes, you watch back the recap. Why don't you tell us what happened last session? Yeah, like he was realistically he was ready for an hour. Like within that first hour you were there, and she made you wait several hours just to make you look bad. Oh, oh, Jonathan. Yeah, although there is still that kind of background urge to assimilate your friends. I think that's pretty much what happened. Yeah, you were corrupting the Pretzel King and Smog at one point, and really it was that it was both Smoke and Joe like kind of talking to you and reminiscing about the old times, along with Henry, who like having an like being an also controlled hive mind, kind of caused a little bit of interference with the connection that you were having with the cave slimes. Um, you, with your senses kind of restored, managed to get away with the rest of the group as Henry gave you a little bit of backup, running over to some of these Kingsguard and clipping on these like these bracelets or these cuffs onto their neck that turned them into faceless Lego men, or at transported faceless Lego men into the bodies of the previously Kingsguard. So like it took away from your ranks of what you would help to collect him for him so far, but like with the alternative of like being able to like have some backup. That is where we open up. We open up right where we left off. You are rushing, kind of. You get through the doors and start running. You are surrounded by these Kingsguard that, in this first like moment, are confused. They aren't quite looking at you as enemies until you probably get to like the first like 15-20 meters. And you hear like this like raucous roar and get them um from behind you. We're gonna do initiatives because this isn't a combat per se, but you are now in a combat-like scenario. As these guys are drawing swords, they're getting ready to take you on. Oh, I forgot to switch my sound over. Looks like everything is still sounding fine. It's just also coming through my speakers, which is no bueno. Oh yeah, that's no bueno. That's fine. We're rolling with it because I already started the stream. Let me bring you over. So there are still things going on while you are running out. You still have, like, there's that residential section on one side and the carnival section on the other side. To the right of you guys is kind of like that cafeteria area, or like where they make all the pretzels and food and stuff like that. You see that there are a couple of Kingsguard that are like distracted by the joust and stuff like that. We're gonna call it not all those dudes. I'm gonna call it like these two guys over here. We'll put them further away because they're like distracted. But the others who have heard the alarm are pulling their swords and shields and starting to march towards you to try and capture you. To remind you of the situation, Wild Wes, who is like very much like still like kind of like in this venomized kind of form, looks like he is about to collapse. Like it is taking everything for him just to be able to stand up, never mind contain this power to not unleash it on you guys. Mrs. Potato Head is badly hurt. She's got like a big gash in her side, and like for you toys, you don't bleed, but there is a little bit of a purple bleed because of the what we I'll say it plain and simple, the flarp magic that keeps everybody alive. Rushing forward, in the front, like, it was Flarp out, Russet out, Nitubsar out. I'm gonna say, like, Wild West, it's taking you a little bit longer to kind of catch up, but you're all still kind of grouped together. I'd imagine Smokin' Joe is kind of staying back, like, slightly just to keep up, so you can keep up with them. Pikachu is the fastest he can find himself anywhere. I'm gonna unpause this. I'll let you guys position yourselves in the kind of order you think you are in this grouping, within this immediate, like, square. And then we'll begin the situation. Henry, for what it's worth, is also sticking with you, Smokin' Joe, and sticking with Wild Wes. He's like, I'm your backup. I'm not gonna let you get taken, friend. He looks back and, like, you see that one of them is, like, jumping onto a Kingsguard and, like, ripping, like, an ear off. And he's like, nah, they're just giving us some cover. That is good to know. Now maybe we should skedaddle. We should do that. At the top of the order, it is you, Smokin' Joe. Yes. Also, Flarp, how are you for... How are you for ciphers? Do you need one because you spent a bigger fish? Oh, a bunch of you are in... A bunch of you are in twice? It's weird. Hold on. Hold on, yeah, let me top everybody up. And get everybody out of the initiative twice, which I don't know what happened there. Let's open up some character sheets. Wild West, you are looking... Wild West has 4 speed. That's it. Like, it's truly a surprise that he is still standing. And for like your credit, Wild West, with that like 0 to your intelligence pool left, like all you are hearing is just noise in your head, like the whispers of those cave slimes, like we're coming to get you, we're going to reclaim you. Where are we? Settle. Pikachu. And Flarp. There we go. Okay, there we go. Ciphers are replenished. Smokin' Joe, what's your move? Yeah, it's true. Sure, yeah, give me a roll. Yes. Now, I will say, how many of these guys you convince is going to be based on how high your roll is. Difficulty 7's pretty good. These ones closest to you hear you, like actively hear you, and are like, to the away to the king. I will mark them with just the weakened status. It doesn't look like they're approaching you directly. It looks like they're gonna run past you. Don't you do that with your... Oh, you use lies, so you just want to, like, give him a flourish still? Yeah, I'd allow that. Yep. Henry kind of follows your lead here. He hears you say that to these two in the front and sees that they're not approaching right away. The other ones still appear to be coming, so he is going to pick Wes up with one arm and, like, move along with you. And Wes, when he does, like, your like, liquid, now, like, it's not just your arm, like, your skin itself is, like, starting to become this, like liquid. Tries to, like, reach out and, like, grip on to Henry. Henry looks down, and you watch as, like, his eyes flicker for a second, and it crawls back, and he's like, "Nuh-uh, not today."
Oh, sorry about that, Henry.
It's not your fault, friend. Don't you even worry. He, like, kind of holds you close as, like grabs you, like, one-armed and, like, brings you into, like, almost like a baby, like, cradle, and runs, like, right behind, so that he's keeping up with you, Smokin' Joe. And he says, I got him. You just clear us a path. And Wild Wes, you are, like, you'll have your asset on what you want to do, but also Henry is basically going to take damage for you.
Oh, sweet.
As he, like, keeps you cradled close to him. Disenfranchised Pikachu. Everybody, I love teamwork. I love teamwork so much. The power of friendship. Flarp. Hot.
Alright, so since I missed the first one, we're just running. They're fighting.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember what happened last session?
Oh, yeah.
You-
Big fucking dragon.
Yeah. So in that chaos, like, the dragon is now being attacked by the Kingsguard and the Pretzel King. While they're engaged in battle, the faceless, like, Lego that Henry has summoned are also fighting. So I don't hear anyone else on stream but you, BHG. Oh, shit. Okay, everybody talk?
Lord Helmet.
Hello,
Talking.
my name is Rayman. I have no arms, but I have hands.
Countess, can you hear them now?
Why
Hello.
does Rayman have no arms, but he has hands? Keeps me up at night.
I can, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, it's because it's because I hadn't switched the sound over. So, I mean, I think maybe the recording might have picked that up. If not, you guys have missed a little bit. It's fine. Basically, the group has moved forward. Henry is, like, cradling Wild Wes as they run away. Smokin' Joe used his turn to try and convince the Kingsguard up here in the front that they are, like, innocent bystanders, and like, they're having them, like, run past them, although the other ones were far enough away that they could not hear and be convinced. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, Flarp, you guys are running.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna look at Mrs. Potato Head and go, "Come with me, my sweet potato." And yeah, hopefully she hops in my little cart, and I'm just gonna go forward. And
she's.
yeah, bring her with me. I'll
Did you say
protect
she
you.
will? Okay.
I'll protect you, my love.
Yeah, she, like, hops on to the trailer. She's like, all right, I'm really hurt.
I'll protect you. Don't worry. I can do you so much better than that stupid project.
She's like, you're sweet, but I'm married. It hurts.
Let me tell you some stories about him as we drive away from Russet.
It's fucked up, dude.
Just squinting
The
all
fuck?
around.
Kirby's been done so dirty in this campaign.
Dude, he did it to himself.
He did.
Like Loki.
And that's I can only that'll be me. Jesus.
He thought I was gonna let him get away with petty theft. I'm sorry.
Trying to move
That's
up. I'm gonna catch up. Try to catch up. I'll see. I'll do a speed test. Try to move up and do something.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pop this like aloe vera glue mixture. The cipher on Wild Wes.
Oh snap! For the next hour, the user regains one point lost to damage per round, up to total number of points equal to twice the cipher's level. As
Be 12.
Okay, as each point is regained, they choose which pool to add it to. If all their pools are at maximum, the regeneration pauses until they take more damage. Hey! So for the next hour. Now, I will say this. Normally, you would not be able to just cast this on him. It is a subtle cipher, so it's like usually magic that you can use on yourself. For an experience, I will allow you to use it on Wild Wes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll burn one.
Perfect. Yeah, the only person who can like actively do that is Flarp, and that's because he's a wild mage.
I say yeah, it even says the user. I see.
But Wild Wes, per round. So yeah, you gain 12 to one of your pools as Russet walks over and like gives you like this glue.
It's just one per round, though.
User regains 1 point lost to damage per round, up to total number of points equal to twice the cipher's level. So, sorry, yeah, you regain 1 point, and then every round you regain 1 point. And if we come back out of combat, like you will regain 12 no matter what.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that feels really good, Russet. Thank you.
Give him the thumbs up as I'm like rolling the catch up to flirt.
Go get your wife, brother.
Son of a bitch. Then my turn.
They rolling, they hating.
I personally would not stand for that.
He's so toxic, and I love it. Like a Flarp. He's so sassy. Kingsguard is going to move. It's going to use like its attack action to move. Enrage did not hear, so it's going to like do its 2 movements as well. Drunk is not paying attention this round. They're still watching the joust. Thoughtful, you also convinced, so he's like headed towards the door. Terrified did not hear you like trying to plead with them. He runs up, and to you, Pikachu, who's kind of like up in the front, he's gonna go for like a stab.
Oh, what the fuck? What defense roll do I roll again? Sorry.
Might or speed.
Alright, let's do it. Eat a dick.
Oh, yeah. You just zip zop out of the way. What is your minor effect?
I'm gonna duck under as a. I don't know if this is too substantial, but I'd like to try and trip him as I duck under him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Go for the legs. I duck and just tail whip his legs out from under him.
Yeah. Just like clatters onto his ass, makes like a loud clang as he hits the ground. Mad Kingsguard is going to get into your range, but is like that's all he can do.
Made me spill my drink.
Disassociated is disassociated watching the joust. I'll just leave him, move him over here. He's getting closer. Wild Wes.
Okay. As I'm laying in Henry's arms, I'm just gonna look at the other Kingsguard and be like, "Come on, you guys gotta get to the king. He needs help. There's a giant dragon. You gotta help him. Don't worry about us. We tried defeating him, but you guys will do much better than us."
Okay, give me a roll.
Uh, does it have to be speed? Because I have like 0 and everything else.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, well, you should have 5.
Oh
Or
yeah,
5
that's
speed,
true.
or unless you put a point in something else.
Let me slap a point in intellect.
That's probably smart.
Yep. So just a regular intellect roll.
Roll an intellect roll. Yeah, you're just
Okay.
not going to be able to beef anything into it, really. But you get an asset from Wild Wes.
Smoking Joe.
Smoking Joe.
Oh God.
Oh, Wild Wes.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my God.
You've got...
It's not good.
Well, you've got somebody on you, or who's, like, holding you close. He is
Hey,
a part
yo.
of a hive mind, but you still get the urge to try and take him over. I need you to roll an intellect.
All right.
Difficulty 2 does not do it.
Let me try one reroll.
Sure.
Oh.
With a 4, because of your target, you're not going to hinder Henry. You manage to like just hold it back, but it is so hard, like it is almost painful to try and not overtake somebody. And we'll come back to that on your next turn. Mrs. Potato Head, as like she's like holding like her bearings in the wagon, she pats your back and says, "Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Flarp. I don't know how to repay your kindness, but I believe in you." And you'll get an asset on whatever your next roll is.
We can come up with a repayment plan. Don't you worry, sweetheart.
Jeez Louise.
Hold on. Let me just turn the radio on in my car. That's right.
My lord.
You bastard, YouTube's not gonna like that.
Eh.
It was short enough.
They're short enough, yeah. Nitupsar.
Yes. Can I get a 4th cipher, please? I am short one.
Your cipher limit says 3.
I picked up Android cipher use. I just haven't adjusted that.
Uh-huh. Everybody was kung fu fighting. There you go. Now you have 4.
That's spicy. I like that. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to move into the center of everyone. And with that, I'm going to then cast
Difficulty 2 doesn't hit anyone.
So it's not a targeting spell, it's a shield.
Okay.
It's just for the GM intrusion, obviously. Yeah, it's just a bubble. Everybody that's within the bubble in an immediate range. All defense rolls are eased.
Nice.
We don't produce any noise, and nothing louder than speaking volume.
Okay. Beautiful. You hear like a loud piercing screech from behind you as it looks like Smog just like wraps his like maw around one of the necks of the Pretzel King. And you hear the snap as it closes down and like cracks one of the necks. Wild Wes, gain 1.
Just anyone.
Yeah. And Smokin' Joe, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna do the same thing to these two gents right in front of me. Look, there's a fucking dragon fucking up your king right now, and you're worried about a bunch of injured civilians. Imagine how that's gonna look. That dragon messed us up. We tried to defend. You gotta go. I'll roll you a lies. Okay. Do.
Oh.
Hefty.
We're gonna end the combat scenario there. That you convince the other 3. This one gets up, dusts himself off, and runs past you to go aid the king. Same with this one, same with this one. They all toot it and boot it. You are able to get outside. They let you out as the ones at the gate also begin to run towards the throne room. And your group, along with Henry, all manage to get out into the main like a corridor that leads to the other areas.
Let's get the fuck back to Henry's.
Henry looks and says, "Should I send some of mine to that cave?"
You can communicate with them anywhere?
My people?
Yeah.
My friends? My friends?
Yeah, your friend.
Yeah, I can tell them to go.
But once they're there, you can also kind of get eyes on that situation for us?
Yeah, I could.
Definitely do that, Henry. I'd appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, he'll kind of like close his eyes for a second. He's like, "All right, done. Let's head on back."
Let's go then.
Yeah, you'll be able to make your way pretty much unhindered. There's a lot of noise coming from the domain of the Pretzel King, but nothing that like anybody really like pays any mind. When you get in, like these some of the hive mind you already see are like rushing off to like head towards the neutral zone. About 10 of them he sends. The remaining ones, some of them grab Wes and like run him to like a room that they can lay him down in. Anybody else who's injured, like they also like take Mrs. Potato Head and like start like tending to her. And the rest of you like Henry ushers in, gets them to like find a table and sets up a table, and he's like, "All right, let's relax for a minute, you know."
Well. But.
So you called me. What was happening back there?
We were gonna die.
Why were you gonna die?
Because we tried getting help for a reasonable cause. You know, the whole mall's gonna be destroyed, and we tried talking to some political people, and we got sent to the fucking Pretzel Kingdom, and then this fucking rat wasn't listening to us. And so now we got our asses beat once again, and we have a mall-ending threat in the form of oozes. And now we're kind of fucked. Whole mall's kind of fucked.
Yeah, and the big ass dragon came flying through the ceiling.
It came through like a purple cloud that that Flarp like farted out. Like, just came out of nowhere and crashed down into the room. He looks and he's like, okay, my forces aren't strong enough to take on their forces, and never mind anymore. If you can find me some plastic, we can get a little stronger. We might be able to hold off these corrupted ones for as long as we can. Even with those numbers, I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but I know I can't do it right now. He kind of like closes his eyes and he says, we've got some of our kin blocking off the way so that people can't get in, but they've already dug pretty deep. And that barrier isn't going to hold very long. He looks over at the room that Wes is in, and he's like, I don't know what I can do for him. I can't get rid of it. And I can only do so much to keep their mental grip on him at bay. What's the next move?
Is it possible all the chaos we cause might cause some of our enemies to just eat themselves?
I mean,
Pretty much what's happening right now, but I mean,
it's sounding like your enemies are starting to pile up, friends.
Well, if they all eat each other.
Is Smoking Joe's mic muted?
No, Smoking Joe is listening.
Oh, okay.
what if we try to spin it that the Cornelius Crab sent us there to be set up?
Who gives a fuck how we spin it? The Rat King doesn't have fucking relations with the rest of the goddamn mall. He was an army that we could have gotten a hold of. He's a psychopath. Who's working with that guy? Smog didn't seem to give a fuck to fight him.
Yeah, he was biting him.
Yeah, so like, I'm not too worried about the repercussions of what just happened. It's more the repercussions of we are at a dead end. So I think the best bet would just be to go back to the idea board, the drawing board here, and pick another leader to go talk to and tell them about this threat and hope they can help us out. Or the other thing that I was thinking, and it's a pretty wild idea, is that we steal the whole train from the retro railway. I'm pretty sure it's made out of plastic. And we make 1,000 Henrys.
The retro without the railway. I like it.
It is pretty wild. And then, pretty sure you said you did want to rob a train, didn't you, Pikachu?
I did, but things have changed. Also, I didn't think we could turn an entire train into Henrys. And I'm here for that.
Just logistically, above table, like, I've seen the train. Would it be made of plastic?
Oh yeah, tons of it.
Alright, how do we steal a whole train?
I mean, does the train turn off of the track? I've seen this movie once called The Polar Express, where they're driving the train off of the rails, but I don't think it was real.
With my plastic hands, I grabbed the plastic potato and I look him in the face and I said, "This isn't a movie or a game, this is real life."
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It's not a movie.
Henry, what? If we're actually gonna fucking take this idea seriously, Henry, how do you make more friends? Can you show me the device or the method?
Sure, yeah. Come on over. Do you have any plastic that I can put into it?
Not currently, no.
Mm.
But
Uh,
is it? I'm more asking, is it portable?
oh no, friend. He like walks over, and so the rooms that you are in are like the size of a tall computer tower, stacked together side by side. It's about that size. Like it's a full on 3D printer. And it looks he goes to the top and he like points to a slot and he's like, I put plastic in here and then I press this button and then it makes a friend.
Interesting. Ah, 'cause I was thinking, if we can't get the train to the device,
Bring the
we
device
can
to the
get
train.
bring the device to the train. Because I feel like it would be, that's tough.
What
I
if
don't
we
know
were to
how
blow it up and then bring just some of the pieces we can carry, like my car here, point to like the pink or blue convertible car I have, and then Clark's cart.
Well, because if we got the whole train to this device, we would have an army, like an upstanding army. We would be a sixth faction. Like, yeah, we can go scavenge for plastic, but I think we need to think a little bigger. I don't think we should make our next steps willy-nilly. Not even willy-nilly. I think that we should do something big. Cornelius Crabbe is putting
So like a go big
together
or
that
go
summit.
home.
Yeah.
Because like in our current trajectory, I mean, either way we're going to accomplish the goal that we set after. Whether we make friends or enemies, I feel like the entire mall is going to be against us. So like we
No.
can just keep going into places and fucking shit up, making enemies, and everybody might join together anyways. It's still the same goal. We just might
Oh.
not be allowed back.
Are you saying that we should rally everybody against us?
I mean, it seems to be the where we're going right now. We have the Rat King, you
Well,
got
I mean,
Retro Railway
what
already
did I
done.
do? Man, Johnny
So,
Law
like-
is a jerk off. Okay.
Yes, but he's the person that oversees. He's the person that calls the shots in that area. You know, it's not the outback where everybody gets to do what they want. Everybody has to bow to Johnny Law.
Look, that family of 6 was dead when I got there.
That's interesting.
What?
But I don't know. Maybe we just start picking leaders, people with big things, and we say, okay, this person, then this person, then this person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe we just go to one of these leaders and try to pitch to them because Cornelius Crabbe didn't really work out. Or we could figure out when the summit is going on. I'm pretty sure he said he would send somebody, but I'm pretty sure I told them to go to the dojo. So I don't know if we'll actually get that information. But we can go back. And,
Yeah, we can always cycle back through and
or,
see
or
what he
we
says.
or we can send to Henry, if you don't mind.
Henry's like, oh no, I can send anybody you need.
Other than the train, can y'all think of any large amounts of plastic in the mall?
I'm off the top of my noggin.
I mean,
What's the
Have-
rock made out of? Could we kill the rock and make him into? He's plastic, isn't he?
The rock is made out of
I
wax.
think he's wax.
Darn it! So we can't kill.
So- So like we haven't been here too long. Wild West is in there recovering. We
He's back.
could, while he's out, is go in and rob Smog. You think we can make it there before the dragon gets back? He's a little busy fighting the entire army.
Why are we robbing Small?
I don't know. See what he has. He's not there. He's not home. We know where he is.
I mean, I like your thinking. I've been waiting for this kind of thinking for a while. Let's go rob Smog. Fuck it. I'm all fucked up, but whatever. It sounds pretty wild. And honestly, fights don't last that long. Smog's either dead or headed back.
He got there pretty quick. He could get back pretty quick.
He'd probably kill us if he
Yeah.
found us in there.
I'd rather take my chances with the train.
I mean,
But
4%
how
of
are we
humanity
going to
has
steal a
one, so-
train?
They gotta have ways where they move the trains on and off the track.
Maybe we could steal a train car.
That's a start.
Yes, I mean, somebody did say that they seen Little Chuck in there, right?
What if we were to go to Rogers Speed
Yeah,
Track?
like Liddell Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's a pushover. I'm gonna knock his block off when I see him. Maybe we go to Rogers Speed Track, get some carts, derail the train track, and then drag it with the carts. Pay him some bits to look the other way. Paint the carts.
Well, Rogers is just a track. You have to get the carts from somewhere else, right? I think everybody was using the carts from Mario's.
Yeah, so we'll just go to Mario and say, hey man, hey Mario, you want some bits?
Nitipsar, I'd like to offer you a GM intrusion.
I accept.
Nitipsar, you watch as his eyes get bloodshot. His nose starts to bleed that purple, like, weird blood. And Nitipsar, you black out. You black out because you are hit with such an intense vision that it's burned into your memory. You see all around you, the mall is burning. It is just scorching. Everything you see is just hot fire. Within the flames, you see these like squealing, melting, corrupted Funkos. Some of them are on other people and are like tearing them apart or like assimilating them. And on like top of like a pile of just like collapsed trash is a slightly different looking corrupted Funko with yellow eyes and a cowboy hat. You remain unconscious for some time. You also see harried visions of, or like kind of like scattered visions of like, you see a group of people in a room screaming at each other. You see a pirate ship careening down a hallway, like running over just some people that are in the way, with like a big brutish dude like waving his like it's like a big Lego, like a huge one with like these big long arms, like kind of like just like waving them around, and like a smaller Lego figure with like a clown face that is laughing maniacally. Wild Wes, when he passes out from the vision, you are in the other room. You can hear everyone talking and can communicate with them, but the faceless Legos have kind of like held you down, to try and keep you from or like to assist you in resisting your urges. I'm also going to offer you a GM intrusion.
Ooh.
Wild West, the corruption inside you is very strong. And these four faceless figures are not really looking at you so much as just holding you. And something inside you tells you, just reach out and take a couple. It should be okay.
Yeah. These are my friends.
Are you good? You're going to try and resist?
To the best of my ability, yes.
Go ahead and roll an intellect.
Oh. Oh, I don't have enough intellect for an effort.
Your
I'll tr-
heart and your... Are you going to try and reroll?
Once.
Your heart and
Okay.
your brain say no, but that deep, dank darkness inside of you says yes. And you watch as the ooze kind of kind of crawls out from you into like these separate tendrils that wrap around two of them that are grabbing you and start to kind of envelop them in like this like tendril goo as you start to convert them.
Does this make my corruption grow?
Not this time.
Nice.
This is a part of your corruption as you're corrupting them. What you do with them, we'll see.
Okay.
Inside, you've just watched Nitipsar pass out. Henry goes stiff and falls over. And you watch as his eyes kind of like blink into like a white.
What's happening? Everybody's falling over. We'll look to Nippy and Henry, who just fell down.
Well, is he dead? Can you check if he's dead?
I'm checking this. I think he's just unconscious. Smack him across the face. No, they need just bar sleeping. Go smack Henry across the face.
Henry, when you go to like touch him, his hand like reaches up and clamps on your arm. But you watch as like he doesn't say anything, and his eyes stay that white. But it's like almost like an automatic defense mechanism as he like reaches up to grab you.
Why it's go big? What the hell?
Yeah, I guess we wait. I don't fucking know. What's wrong with him?
I'm gonna unpry like his one hand, and then unpry the other side because like a clamp.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a bit of force for you to like pull his hand apart to be able to take it out, but you do manage. Flarp, you're awfully quiet.
This is weird.
Pikachu.
He's not gonna eat us in our sleep, is he?
I don't know.
I don't want to be turned into a black gooey monster. No offense.
No, me neither. This is just.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
God damn it. I had jokes going and I didn't realize my mic wasn't fucking going through.
Oh, jeez.
Just rapid fire all the jokes real quick.
There was the whole thing about him grabbing Russet and be like, I'll take care of your wife, and gonna go downhill from there, but it's fine. We'll do it later. Do it later.
It's okay. Tech gremlins tonight. It's fine.
I'm smacking everybody else that goes smack Florp. Wake up!
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Everyone's falling over and I don't know why.
Probably because you're boring them to death.
We're assuming his head back.
Wild Wes, in the other room, you have successfully corrupted 2 of the 4 that are grabbing you. Sitting beside you are 2 corrupted Funkos that once again are regarding you as like kind of like their master and waiting for your lead.
I name you Jeremy and Robert. Now take these 2 other gentlemen out and then come back. Just take them out of the room.
They kind of like tilt their heads.
Just escort them out and then come back to me for further orders.
They lurch forward to the 2 others that are like holding or were trying to hold you down, and like kind of like reach into like a bear hug and pull them in as they try to convert them.
Oh fuck. God damn it. No, just walk them out of the room. Don't convert them. Come on.
You guys are hearing him yelling at them in the other room.
Oh, okay. I would
wouldn't
go
be
in.
a Sprite bottle for them.
Just get them away from me. Come on.
I
They're
like
having a
it.
good time in there.
What's going on in here? Oh God!
Don't come in here.
Holy
Nobody
shit!
come close.
Are his pants down?
What the hell?
Oh my
Nobody
God.
come near me, please.
Wes, what's happening here, man?
I don't know, man. It must have been some beans I had last night. I think I'm all right though. Just don't come near me. Don't come near me.
And I'm like holding my gun trained at like the 2 creatures, and I'm like, are they?
They're fine. They're under my control.
They're like actively converting to more of Henry's flock.
Well, that's not good. Those are Henry's friends.
That was a misinterpretation of my command. I told them to bring them out of the room. They're keeping them in and honestly kind of bringing them closer into my room, so to speak. Nobody come near me at all, please.
Is this what the Wild West gang has come to?
No, this ain't the gang, man.
Do I feel any connection to the tainted me that is corrupting him?
Oh yeah, like it feels like the power. The power that gives you your powers is the same thing that drives these things. Like, you are living Flarp. The only difference between you and, like, a corrupted Funko is that the Flarp that corrupts them is, like, tainted Flarp. It's, like, runoff. That like, just converted them and became a part of them. So you feel a connection almost, like, in, like, an opposites way. Like, it's, like, the feeling of them repulses you.
Like a crackhead cousin.
It is like a crackhead cousin. Yeah.
Would I be able to? This is gonna sound really weird. Purify the flarp that's in them so it's less dirty and more me.
What?
Hit me with that shit too, Flarp.
You're a Florp.
You're trying to purify the flarp. Oh my goodness. I mean, you can do anything. You can always try.
I would like to try and gain control of, my bits that have been tainted and used without my express, authorized, written consent. I'm getting my lawyer.
Go ahead and roll for me. Roll for me your magic training.
Magic training.
In your skills.
Yes, sir. I am going to... Oh, we're going to ease this. We're going to try and ease this.
Difficulty 5. You reach out and try, like, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna turn you into good flip. And, like, as you reach out to try and connect with these things, you feel the corruption immediately. Like, it's like, it's like taste. Like, the moment something touches your tongue, like, you start getting those tastes. Like, it's that, but not good. It's like you just ate shit. It starts trying to spread to you, like, beyond these like little Lego men. But on a 5, I'm gonna say, like, you don't, like, get corrupted. Like, you're able to kind of, like, break away before it has a chance to spread through you.
I think I can do it. Everybody get away from me.
You don't have to
Pikachu's
come
already
this way.
gone.
I say, would I be able to re-roll to try one more time? I know I risk getting corrupted. That's the problem.
Of course, yeah. You can always reroll. Oh. You pull away, realizing what these things are, and, like, that feeling that corruption trying to spread into you. You reach back out and reconnect with them, now having an understanding of what they are. You push part of yourself into them and pull it back into yourself in return. And as you do, you start to wash over this kind of dirty, like, corrupted Iker flarp with your own fresh flarp. You all watch as this big beefy ass fucking flarp starts to slim down as he is, like, pushing parts of himself into the flarp and pulling back and pushing in and pulling out again and again and again. He does this so much that he, like think like Fat Boo to Majin Buu. Like, he's like, Flarp, you are beefed and jacked. All of that extra flarp has flowed into these little guys. And you watch as it, like, overtakes them and, like, washes them over and over again until there's no black left. And you watch as that, like, little red spiral that's on their face fades. And what is left behind? Are these little guys?
My babies.
The 4 of them kind of, like, floop back and forth. They go, ah,
What did I just watch happen? Was that sexual?
Might have been.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Huh?
I don't know.
Let's just say I can. Oh god. And I'm like, I'm gonna say that since this caused me so much, like, I don't know, it exhausts me to the point I actually fall out of my chair and, like, pass out for a minute.
Do you think if I did that makeover, to impress the potato lady. No, just me.
He better not. He better not have.
Oh man, he's jacked now.
And I thought he was scary before. I wonder if he'll still be gassy. I will pull on his fallen pinky, or pinky adjacent.
It's a little too escapes.
Yeah, it would just be wrong otherwise. Let's get him back on his chair. I will, like... I look like a Looney Tunes character that just can't move something at all, even though he's, like, Jack now. I just can't do it.
Yeah. The four Flarps kind of, like, back away from Wes, who is still, like, full of the corruption. But as he, like, converts the things, you feel almost like an anger in yourself, Wes, as he, like, takes some of your babies and makes them his. But your push to, like, convert things stops for now.
Okay, cool. So there's no like, no, I don't know, mind thing over me to corrupt things right now.
No, you're just like but you're angry. Like you're angrier at Flarp than you normally are.
Oh, I just made them, Flarp.
Um,
You better keep their names.
both of them are passed out. Flarp is passed out. Nitipsar is passed out. Fucking Henry is like in some kind of fucking catatonic state from whatever Wild West was doing to his dudes. And Mrs. Potato Head is still in rough shape.
Not looking good.
The Flarps kind of like surround Flarp.
My babies,
You know, those like his kids.
Jeremy and Robert.
What the fuck, dude? I'm gonna go set up camp. I want everybody to leave me the fuck alone until tomorrow.
Alright, bye, Smoker Joe.
What did I just
Mrs.
say?
Potato Head.
Russet.
Mrs. Potato Head's waving and says bye.
All right, nobody come near me. I feel okay now, but still, nobody come near me. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah. Why don't we take a quick break while everybody, you can go ahead and rest your characters up to full. And and as people come to, we'll come back in a few minutes and discuss next steps. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All right, I'm gonna go piss.
Yeah.
Come in. back. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay.
Oh. You come here often?
Every now and again. More since me and my man broke up.
Yeah, I think I've seen you around a couple times.
Yeah, you're the guy who plays bass here on Sundays, right?
Yeah, I also tattoo myself on the side, so, you know, it's not a big deal.
Like, you tattoo yourself in this building?
Yeah, just anywhere, you know, it's not a big deal, though. It's pretty grunge and kind of punk, though, you know? It's just pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. What kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
stuff
kinda-
are you making?
Yeah. It's, this one just says fuck.
Oh, I like that. What
Yeah.
does it mean?
Yeah, fuck.
Oh,
It's more of like a shit kind of fuck, you know what I'm saying? Not like a fuck.
yeah, like not a fucking fuck, but like a fuck.
Like a, yeah, fuck, dude.
Or you were declaring war against employability, I heard. Just fucking.
Hey, don't interrupt me, man. I'm trying to, you know, get my riz on here.
We're
But
having
anyway,
a
you know,
conversation. Can you leave us
yeah.
alone?
Yeah, I'm kind of a jack of all trades in the band, you know. I do a lot.
You've seen that guy around here, right?
Yeah, I think a couple times. He seemed cool until he interrupted me.
Yeah, he's always playing that weird anime music on the fucking jukebox.
Oh, you know, low key. I kind of vibe with it though.
And why is this Hawaiian shirt open?
I think he's going for the WIIIIIILD vibe. You know what I'm saying? You watch the boys?
I actually haven't watched the boys. Out of whatever the fucking weird shit we're doing right now, but I haven't watched the boys.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The hell will I come back to?
Some weird shit, dude. Just wait until you watch the recap.
Yeah, me and Justin just being weird.
Flirting in a bar. Roleplay.
Two cowboys flirting in a bar.
Remember that time we were up on Brokeback Mountain?
Dude, that shit was in my suggested movies on Max, I think. Like the other night I went on Max and it was like suggested movies, Brokeback Mountain. It was like the first one and I'm like, why is this suggested for me? I've never watched anything like this.
Because it's wild.
We got pretty wild up on Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, Max wanted me to get a little wild, I guess.
Yep.
Like I've watched a few rom-coms here and there, you know, as I do. But I don't watch shit like that.
What other movie is like that though?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like the only other
Right,
thing
man.
I've watched
Like-
is like Silver Linings Playbook on there.
After you watch The Devil Wears Prada for the 100th time, you get that.
I've never even seen that one.
That's a good movie.
It is a fucking good movie.
I'll check it out. I'll slap it on the old movies to watch.
Is everybody back?
Reason to
Yeah, well,
Kirby?
Press it.
He's probably shitting.
Shitting and farting.
Sharding?
So I think the next friendo card that I'm gonna make is Barjo Moon Dancer.
That would be cool.
I'm gonna give him Undying. I made the token for Beth Stew.
Oh, that's good.
Beth Stew is canon.
One of the green cards is just gonna be Adam's Plants.
I like that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. I don't know what the play is.
I'm the DM and I don't even know.
Oh, come back.
You all recover and kind of like spend the night hunkering down. Flarp, you eventually come to with these 4 little purple flarps around you. Kind of like sticking close like puppies. Nitipsar, you wake up with a headache. Probably the worst headache you've had in a long time. Wild Wes, you fight off those urges all night and are probably exhausted, but able to get enough rest that you recover.
I can't believe it. He stole my friends.
Smoke and Joe alone in your tent that you've set up. Did Smoke and Joe sleep?
Talking my mic muted. Yes, I did.
He did sleep? Okay. Yeah, you wake up exhausted more from the stress than anything else of the situation. But also fairly rested. Russet, I'm assuming you were with Mrs. Potato Head as she was recovering.
Yeah.
And Pikachu, what about you?
Resting up.
Oh, I like fell asleep like the second I had the opportunity to. I just like plopped face down.
Yeah. Henry also came to at some point in the night. And like set up like defensive barriers and stuff like that. And particularly for you, Wes, none of the faceless figures will come near you now. Even Henry seems to be like a little bit distant. Like he came to the door. He's like, "Hey, are you doing all right?"
Yeah, I'm okay. Just don't let anything near me, please.
Trust me, that's the plan.
Sorry, Henry.
It's okay, Wes.
I didn't mean to. I wouldn't do that.
He looks over at the fucking purple flarps and he's like, "Weird day."
Yeah, weird day for everybody, I guess. We'll power through.
Mm-hmm.
You still my friend?
He looks, of course.
All right, man.
Kind of nods and like walks away. And you watch as 2 of the faceless Lego men like put up like a glass plate over the door.
Wes just kind of looks down, kind of sadly. He's like, "Yeah, probably for the best."
When you all come to, there's a little bit of food for those who need to eat on the table. Nitipsar, like we're put into like kind of like a bed, just like Wes and Potato Head were, or Mrs. Potato Head were. But the room is like kind of like a closer off room instead of one that's kind of sectioned off like the one that Wes is in.
Yeah, and waking up, I guess, like, the first thing I'm searching for is, like, a full human-sized Advil. Kill this fucking headache, I got shades on. It's dark inside.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll just go out of my way to find like an Advil or something like that. Like, I don't know, something to kill this headache.
Henry says I can see if I can find you something, but we don't have anything like that in here.
Oh, yeah, that would be perfect. I'm just going to rest here for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My babies. Papa's proud of you.
Wild West seething with jealous rage.
Yeah.
Fucking took Jeremy and Robert.
I can fix you. It's gonna take time to regain some strength.
Make it quick. I can't be like this.
But you're not just fucking listening. I said it's gonna take time. God damn it! Don't rush me.
Well, yeah, but make it quick time. Quick time, man. Eat some beans or something and regain your strength.
How the hell does beans make me?
They got proteins, man. How do you think I'm so buff? What?
Are you delayed or something? Like, what the hell?
Delayed? What are you talking about?
You
You think I'm slow?
Come, children.
Yeah, they are.
They just like slime behind you like little puppy dogs.
Hey, you take care, Jeremy and Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, such beautiful children turned into abominations.
You mean purified?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're farting up a storm. They didn't do that under my control.
Well, no, that's because now they're pure flirt.
Oh. How lucky for them.
That's right. Go ahead, little Timmy.
Oh, now you're naming them?
I'm sorry, I forgot why you named them because,
Well, I only named 2 of them, but, you could have talked to me about naming the other 2, I guess.
I could.
Technically, our children, Flarp.
I mean, go ahead, Timmy. Tell your dad what you think about him. Well, I guess he showed you.
You take them, children. I don't want them anyway.
That's right.
Wes sheds a tear as he looks at Jeremy walk behind Flarp.
I expect my child support.
You ain't getting shit.
You're the worst baby daddy ever.
I didn't ask for this life. You took him from me.
Joe, can you control your air quotes friend?
No. No, this is very strange, and I'm not touching this one with a 30-foot pole. I have bigger things to worry about, mostly the fucking corruption that is rolling through the mall. Also, we are wanted, and the fashionistas want to kill all of us. But sure, argue about the fucking gel ooze fucking fart babies. I go back to my beans. Try to plan a takeover for a mall and these goddamn fucking...
Man, who twisted his titty?
faceless Lego men. Fucking Roombas.
Fucking Roombas.
So, I don't know if you've thought about this, but you need soldiers, right?
Yeah.
How
Are-
many-
Is that your family?
How many corrupted Funkos are back there? You realize that I can't do a huge batch, but I could purify them? Wes, what do you think that black goo around you is?
I don't know, something you could have purified.
As I'm rubbing my tummy. It's all me. I mean, it was me.
Well, fucking fix it then, man. I can't do anything right now.
I just fixed them. I don't know if I've got the strength to fix you right now.
Well, why'd you fix them instead of me? I'd be more useful than those
You
fucking...
know what? You know what? Come here, bitch.
What?
I'll try and fix them.
You'll try and fix
Probably
him right now?
Sure, we just rested.
Okay.
You want magic training?
Yep.
Could I use an experience to give him an asset?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay. Asset 1, and I'm going to effort to ease task. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Difficulty 9. With a magic training of difficulty 9, you know, Flarp, as you are starting to, like, reach into him to try and, like, convert him the same way you did with them, you're not going to be able to. He is too far gone from something much more ancient than the things that you converted. Because the things that you made were not only fresh because they were made of Henry's, they were made of, like, a new, like, born from a newer material, but also whatever corruption is growing inside of Wes, when he creates things or converts things, they are like a newer kind of offshoot, kind of like a half breed. So you had the power to be able to convert them because they are kind of like a lesser version of a ancient corrupted Funko Pop, but you don't think you could convert like him. You might be able to take some of it, but you couldn't eliminate it like you did with them. Like you would be taking a piece of corruption.
Would I be able to teach his mind to subdue it more, to like at least make him Wes a little longer than...
With that difficulty 9, I'll say yes. I'll say you can probably concentrate some of that remaining flight, because you're still kind of like skinny buff Flarp. Like you've lost a lot of that. It's become these 4 little goops. It's going to take you a long time to be able to reconstitute that, to be able to convert things. So even like converting like that whole like dungeon full of ancient Flarps could potentially kill you if you try to do it, and it might fail even in that instance. But I will say this. You can, with that 9, you know that you can kind of give... Basically, you're going to convert a piece of yourself into a parasite. But like a good parasite. You're going to put it inside Wild Wes, and it's going to wrap itself around his brain so that it can like keep his brain from being converted into corrupted Flarp. Almost like a brain shield.
This might pinch just a little bit, Wes.
Oh, I feel kind of better. Still got my tentacle arm though.
I can't stop it. I can slow it down.
That's all we need right now.
You no longer hear the other the others, the other corruption. Like you don't hear those voices anymore. He completely quiets them as he shields your brain. It is painful. It's very painful. It's like this like tendril of his like it's almost like how do you apply it? How do you insert it into Wes?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Alright.
first I buy him dinner, light some candles. No, it's Flarp. He doesn't do anything like normal. He just sticks his hand out and goes right up in through his nose.
Oh no! Just inserts his fingers or like this like goop fingers into your nostrils, and you feel as like it crawls up and like starts to wrap around your brain, and it feels like a cheese shredder being like just grating your brain from the inside as it blocks off that connection to the corruption.
Oh my! Oh,
Uh,
oh,
I told you you would feel a slight pinch.
that's oh. That ain't no pinch. Woo!
Yeah, but do you notice how quiet it is now?
I do. Thanks, Flarp. I know me and you have had our differences, but you've done me a world of difference.
Just like I said, I can't stop it. I can slow it down.
I know.
Eventually, I will probably have to kill you.
I know. Let me do some good before then.
Alright, just quit saying fucking wild. Goddamn, shit's annoying.
Hey, you know me, man.
Don't.
I like to.
Matt, I will sick the not in front of the children. We will
All
not
right, all right,
fight in
all
front
right.
of the children.
All right.
We are trying to raise them to be better than we were.
Wild.
You're right.
That's all pretty wild. These children, wild. These nose plucking, wild. All of this is fucking wild. And did you just say that this is irreversible and it's eventually going to completely take over, Wes?
Oh yeah, I'm fucked, man.
Oh. Wes,
If
can
I-
I talk to you?
If I can get to the source of my corruption, then maybe I can stop it, but I got no guarantees of anything.
What do
Oh,
you?
so there might be a way to stop it.
Let's say there's about a 0.5% chance of a maybe.
What
Interesting.
would you want to talk about, Joe?
Are you going to let them kill you?
If it comes down to it, man, I ain't gonna endanger my friends. Most importantly, you.
Who the fuck are your friends? We're
I
the
mean,
Wild
you're-
West gang. We don't have friends. We don't have family. We don't have people we give a shit about.
Come on, man.
Do you care about Nippy? You care about Russet?
I
Would
care
you
about
die
our
for
goal.
Russet? And what's our goal? To take
Taking over the
this-
mall.
And you have the means of doing such a thing.
I know I do, but I don't know, man. It seems wrong. I don't want to lose myself in the process, but it feels like I already am. And I don't want to
You're
accidentally hurt you in the process. You might say we don't have friends, but you're my friend, Joe. You've been my friend for a long time.
hey, I ain't your fucking friend.
You might say that, but you know it's true.
I ain't your friend.
I'm the only friend you got.
We're gang.
Yeah, we are.
And that's all we have.
But a gang's tight, man. On
I'm not
my...
gonna
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna let nobody take you down.
If I take myself down.
I'm telling you, Wes. This thing here, you're seeing it as a curse. But it might just be a blessing.
Oh no, I've seen it as a blessing the whole time. I just don't want to curse you with it.
Well, we're a
Those,
gang, right?
of course we are.
We're
Now I
brothers,
can-
right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
we're
shake
brothers.
my hand, and I hold out my right hand,
What?
and let's take over this fucking mall.
What are you saying, man? I'm not gonna shake your right hand. That'll corrupt you.
And then let's corrupt the rest of them. And then let's corrupt all of them. Until
What do you-
the entire mall is the Wild West gang.
We
And
ain't
then
gonna be the Wild West gang. We're gonna be those corrupted things.
I've seen you control it.
Yeah, but I can't control myself. And who knows what'll happen if this corruption gets worse?
Hold my hand back.
I'm
Not letting
all
you
I'm,
die, Wes.
all I'm saying, Joe, is I might lose control of myself at some point. And I can't let it affect anybody else. Hell, I took over 4 of Henry's friends. Our friends, technically speaking, in quotation marks. And I didn't even mean to do that. Feel like I got control now, but who knows what'll happen in an hour, a day, you know? I don't know when it'll come back. If I get too wild, promise you'll put me down.
If things get too wild, old Smokin' Joe is going to be right there doing what Smokin' Joe does best. Getting wild with Wild Wes.
All right,
If
brother.
If it goes too far, I'm grabbing that arm and joining you.
All right, man. You've made your mind up, and I'm right there with you. You know us. Wild
still
West gang before there was a Wild West gang.
I still think that we should just corrupt everybody in this room right
That's
now.
not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all.
I mean, complete control.
Dude, it was in my mind. I know what these things think.
It's pretty
It's
good.
not good.
But control, power. I'm
Did
just
you
saying.
did you
Just
see
like-
when I almost had the Rat King in my grasps?
Are they within earshot? Like, can I hear what they're saying?
I mean, they did. They
It's
did.
never mind. It's Wes. Ness and Joe. They never fucking. Okay.
No, we did specifically say, like, let's have a private conversation, but, like,
We did.
roleplay purposes, you can jump in anytime, bro.
Okay. As soon as you start talking about corrupting everybody, I go, wait a minute. I wonder if evil Flarp can corrupt. Can I infuse others with myself?
Didn't you do that with Mrs. Potato Head earlier?
I mean, a gentleman never tells.
It was in the back of your cart, man. That's pretty serious.
But yeah, I flarped all over her face. Anyway,
Oh my god.
It's canon. It's canon.
You both are right nasty sons of bitches. I don't believe anything you're saying.
I'd have to try it out on something small, but I might be able to figure out how to split myself into other creatures for our benefit.
At this point, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. We have fart creatures. Wild West is corrupted. You're talking about good corruption, good flirt. Why don't you try it with one of your babies?
I already uncorrupted them.
Yeah, but like, what if they can corrupt other things? Let's go find some unwitting civilian. I'll put a gun to his head, and you can try to like shove it down their throat.
Yeah, one of those dirt bags standing outside of the neutral zones.
Yeah,
We could
easy
get,
enough.
we could get one of them.
You know, we could just put up a thing saying that we're looking for, you know, volunteers for, I don't know, lie about something.
Yeah, but either way, we're lying about something.
All right, fuck it. Go get somebody. Go get some fucking street urchin for me. We'll try it.
Okay. You want to come with me, Wild West? Let's go kidnap somebody.
Yeah, I'm with you. I need some fresh air. Stretch my limbs a little bit. They're getting a little stiff due to me being so jacked now.
Yep. Perfectly reasonable idea. Let's go kidnap somebody.
Yeah, good luck with that. You guys are not crazy.
Well, what's your fucking plan, Russet?
I mean, we're talking about robbing a train and breaking down the parts. Now you want to corrupt the whole mall?
How the fuck are we gonna rob a train? How are we gonna get the whole train here? That's where that train kind of stopped when we realized that we can't really reconcile those two things.
Yo,
If
come
you have
on,
an idea on how we can bring a whole fucking train to Henry's, I'm all ears.
They got the whole train there.
Are you on board for the corruption idea?
No,
Because like, if we're all corrupted, then we can corrupt everybody, and then
not me. Or Mrs. Potato Head.
No, thank you.
Well, I think Flarp's already corrupting her.
I'm more team
He-
corrupt people we don't like and make them subservient. Don't corrupt everyone.
well,
Get corrupted or die. I mean, that's a little more than wild.
Henry looks and speaks for the first time and says, I don't want any part of that.
Then
Hey,
I'm
but
not
I'll-
too. I would
I'll
not
be
betray
your
our
friends,
family.
Henry.
That's not how you make friends.
No, these friends go get you plastic. Tell you can make friends.
Yeah.
and once we have our hive mind, Henry, we wouldn't touch yours. I know that Wild West here did touch yours, and I apologize for that. But hive minds can live side by side. And if we take over, which we will, one way or another, all the plastic in the mall is yours. That whole train, as much as you can imagine. Friends as far as the eye can see.
He looks at you, Flarp, makes like eye contact with you.
You want to make out?
He turns and looks and like he's looking around the room. He's like, yeah, I want to be friends with y'all, and happy to call you friend. But if you are given into that corrupted stuff,
No. See, he's corrupted. I'm not. I'm pure Flarp. That's evil Flarp. There's two sides to every Flarp, see?
he like looks and he's like, I don't know if there's much of a difference if you're on board with what they're talking about.
I'm standing behind Henry
Well-
now because I'm pretty on board with not alienating Henry.
The private conversation that me and Wes had a minute ago that somehow is now in the light, that's a worst case scenario. Basically, and I'm gonna say this, and I think Wes has said this, if Wes goes too far, I'm going too far. If you're gonna kill Wes, you're gonna have to kill me too. I hope it doesn't come to that. I sincerely do. But if it does, may the best hive mind win.
Yeah, we'll have to kill Flarp too.
Nitupsar, you think back to those memories seared into your brain. You think of the burning and the people and the Funko Pops at war. Things that you did not see in that vision were good Flarps, and you definitely did not see Smoke and Joe there.
I'm gonna come out of like the little area that I was in, like just holding my head because of this massive headache. Like, listen, kill him, kill you. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, oh fuck, everything goes down in fire. There is fire everywhere, and Joe, I hate to tell you this, but there is no you. Ah, fuck this head.
No me where? What?
In what is to come. If things continue down the path, and we don't stop his infection, everything dies. Everybody, everything, all of you.
And how do we stop his infection?
That's for us to figure out, I guess.
And that's why I want to go kidnap the vagrant so we can try to infuse him with some good flark and see if perhaps we can refine this purification process.
Which is fine. I mean, we can try all the different things. But if he gets too far, I need you to know that there is no you. If he gets too far, we have to stop this.
Sure thing, Nippy. When Wild Wes goes crazy, I will be sure to stop him. I think we should bring one of these little fart monsters to the doctor. They have the sample, and I think that we should pitch them your good flarp idea and see what the doctors have to say about it.
Yeah, we should do that. Can we stop somewhere so I can get like a sword or something? I can't really use my gun right now.
Thinking about that, Wild West, I'm gonna give you something here.
Oh.
Because you look at, like, your bent, like, broken gun, and look at this, like, goo that you can control. And now, with your brain a lot clearer and without those voices inside your head, when you're not trying to take something over, the corruption doesn't really seem to be spreading. If you're just, like, splaying the arm and, like, moving it around things, like, you have, like, some kind of tactile control over it.
Oh, okay. So I can use it as a weapon without furthering the corruption then, essentially?
Yeah, and in this instance, you like start to wrap it around the gun, and you don't quite completely straighten out the barrel, but it's almost like the corruption like fuses the metal together, and you form your hand into a cannon with the gun inside your arm.
Oh, shit. So I can use my gun again?
You can use your gun again. You can
Woo!
shoot it, and you can shoot it from your hand.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Congratulations, you now
Oh.
have herpes.
I guess I'm fine. I got a fucking cannon arm now, man. I fire off a test round at a can of beans.
Yep.
I was gonna eat those, you prick.
Sorry, man.
You go to, like, reload a bullet and realize that there's already something in the chamber. You are also no longer going to need to roll for ammo,
Oh, very
as
nice.
the corruption is just making ammo for your gun arm.
Can I use might for my firearm rolls now, too?
Ooh, I like that. Yes, yeah.
Oh, very nice. All right, tip-top shape. Whatever we're doing, let's do this thing, boys. The Wild West gang is back.
All right, well, you're back. Now go give me some street urchin.
Are we still doing the street urchin idea, or are we gonna go to the hospital and just give them one of these guys and let them, like the real doctors, do? I'm all for kidnapping a homeless person. Trust me, I am. but maybe the real doctor would be better.
But I am a real doctor.
Oh, are you? Where's your MD?
It's in the mail.
One of the
No.
little florps goes, "Ah."
Yeah. See? It's in the mail. All right, let's take one of the kids to the hospital.
So which one do you like the least?
Probably the little cross-eyed bastard there, Timmy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
We'll give him Timmy.
he was my least favorite too.
He's still my boy, but you know.
I know, Flarp. I know. He's mine too.
We were good parents, weren't we?
I like to think so. Maybe not good co-parents, but I think we did our best.
We just gotta stay together for the kids.
This
Yeah.
game is so fucked.
That's always a good idea. It always works out that way. And the kids don't get any emotional trauma at all.
Gonna quickly turn into the fucking cowboy Flarp Brady Bunch.
You two are gross and despicable. I'm gonna walk away and pull my ears out. So I can't hear
we're
them
gross and
anymore.
despicable, Russet.
Hey, Mrs. Potato Head.
Yes, dear.
Russet fucked it great.
What?
He cheated on you with a raisin. Sorry, he cheated on you with a raisin.
She pulls out her regular eyes and stows them away, and pulls out like eyes with tears in them. She's like, "Tell me it's not true."
Oh my god.
Russet, I mean, difficulty 1 normally wouldn't do it, but it's your follower, so I'm gonna say, like, Russet turns around and just neuralizes her. She's like, oh wow.
I tell her again.
I cast that freely all the time, so I'm just gonna.
We can do this all day, man.
Dude, she's gonna forget her wedding vows, and maybe she should.
It's only the last 5 minutes.
I mean, keep spamming it. Did it, like, stack, or... Even then, like, I wouldn't want to keep spamming it.
I'm sure there's gonna be a how many times you flashy thing me K type scenario here where she's just drooling.
I mean, she was with Flep earlier, so that tracks.
Yeah,
I think
Russet,
you ready for this, Jenny?
as they keep trying to reveal on you, do you just keep neuralizing her?
After like another one, I'm gonna pop this terrifying presence on Smoking Joe. I look like Johnny
shit.
Law or something.
Smoking Joe, roll a intellect defense.
You say anything about that ever again? I'm gonna snap Wild Wes's neck right in front of you.
I mean, Snap is what?
You heard me,
Can't do
Flip.
shit. You see how jacked I am, Russet?
Smoking Joe beats it with a 6.
I pull my gun out and I've been wanting to kill Johnny Law for a hot minute. You want to make it a twofer? I know you're rusted in there, but I can fucking kill him all the same.
Mrs. Potato Head's like, boys, stop fighting.
Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. I put my gun down.
You're supposed to be a gang.
And you are correct.
Why are you all out of sorts?
Oh, I think it's just because we keep getting our ass kicked and Wild West is like a monster and is probably going to be corrupted and we have flirt babies rolling around. There's just a lot going on. Tensions are high.
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I got a cannon arm now. It'll take me eventually, but not today.
See, he's fine. He's got a cannon arm now.
For now.
Let him have his fun. She
Let
like
me get
leans.
wild.
She leans in close, like as if like to give you a hug, and she's like, "You don't know how much time you'll have left to have fun."
Let's get wild.
Let's get my boys to the hospital. Come on, gang.
Can we do
Speaking
it
of-
wildly?
Well, speaking of gangs and gang bangs, maybe we'll see some raisins on the way. Hey, Russet?
That was a
Eh?
reach, but yeah.
Eh?
I'm gonna kill you.
I'll kill you right back.
Mrs. Potato Head like looks to try and like compute what you said, Flarp, but instead like kind of like vomits like this purple. She's like, I don't feel so good. Do you mind if I just lay down in the back of the wagon?
Yeah, it's probably best. Your brain has been fried multiple times.
Purple.
Metaphorically.
And you all head to Cloud Town General Hospital. You don't get very far because one of the Hello Kitties says, "Oh my gosh, we've been looking for you. We went to the dojo where you told us to meet, to find you, but there was nobody there."
Oh, who? Little old me?
Well, you and Smokin' Joe, he registered.
Wow, he registered his actual name.
Smokin' Joe, would you have registered your actual name?
No, but I fucking forget what I said. I did say a fake name.
Well, she says
But
she says fake name, whatever the fake name was.
Fake name.
Fake name. She's like, yeah, I recognize your face. We were trying to find you. The doctor is at the summit.
Oh shit, the summit's now?
Oh, what? Shit.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Summit it is, boys.
She looks and she says the summit is being held inside the fashionista's dollhouse.
Oh my fucking god. Come on.
God damn it.
She said that was the only place that they could agree accommodated all of their leaders comfortably.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but whatever. Alright, boys. To the fashionistas' playhouse, I suppose.
I don't know about that.
What are you thinking, Joe?
I don't really want to go in there.
What you want to do? You want to
Not
raise
go
the hell?
into the fashionistas. Because they're probably mad at us for conspiring to kill them.
You know, one thing to do when someone's mad for conspiring to kill them is to conspire to kill them.
Yeah, that's usually the response.
Why don't we kill them? Just solve the problem entirely.
Well, how do we kill the whole fashionistas?
Can we drive a train in there?
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, let's just go, but we're probably all gonna die. But I kind of feel like at this point, all of us are gonna die anyway, so...
They try to kill us, we survive, we kill all of them in the meantime while we run away. It's a good plan. It works out a lot.
Yeah, yeah. It's been working out great for us so far.
That is true. None of us are dead, I guess.
Yeah, we haven't really gotten much done, but we're all
Hey,
alive.
We got some good reputation around these parts, man.
We got Henry.
Yeah, I mean, we got some, a couple of newbies off the streets too.
Yeah, we got some kung fu people. Henry, we're good.
I don't think they'll be happy until everybody was kung fu fighting.
Oh god, are they a hive mind too?
Probably. I don't know.
Wouldn't doubt it.
They've been like in a different section of the of Henry's complex, like training. They haven't seen like any of these interactions.
All right. So are we going in guns blazing?
I think we should lie, get close enough to Skipper as we can, and just shoot. Or look around. And give her a bouquet of flowers.
That is a great idea. Peace offering, Joe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get her some flowers.
No, I'll just tell her the truth.
Why don't we get her some explosive flowers?
No,
Shut up, man.
no. I'll tell her the truth, and I point to my 6-shooter that has the word truth etched on the side.
You're a greater man than I, Smoking Joe.
Are any of us men?
I'm a man.
Metaphorically speaking. I'll dourly look at like the stitch in my crotch because I'm just a stuffed animal.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's walk into enemy territory and just see what happens, I guess. Because all the leaders are there anyway, so if shit pops off, like, I don't know.
Oh, if shit pops off, my cannon's popping off, man. You know me. I'll get wild.
I'll get wild.
I dive into the convertible.
Shotgun.
Look, we're going to the summit.
Can I go and
Your
fetch my
flop's gonna be
vehicle?
in
Like,
the
I'm gonna
back.
kind of.
A lot of people were talking at once there.
Go ahead. Rick.
I'm sure Flop wanted to sit in the back with the missus.
I've got my own car.
I'm also going to fetch the vehicle that I've had since the beginning of this.
Yeah, what is your vehicle?
I went through an elaborate naming scheme and everything for it.
What?
But it's my lightning buggy. It's like
Light?
a little horse-drawn carriage with a Trax engine in it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Doulahan, to my side. And I hop on Doulahan.
He gets close, but like he's a little bit, like he's just, or like his laugh, but he also is a little apprehensive of you at first.
It's fine, man. I would never corrupt you. Come on, we gotta pull up to this thing in style. Just work with me. You're my friend, right? Come on, settle down. Ain't gonna do nothing to you. Let's just ride like we used to.
He lets you on, and you don't automatically corrupt him.
See, just like that, boy. I got you.
I can't believe how many people have vehicles, just randomly.
It's wild that that's like a starting equipment that like anybody can get pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm literally standing there with my thumb out because I'm like the only one without.
Well, I'm handy capable, so that's why I have one.
Joe, you want to hop in the sidecar? I'll screw it on. I screw on a little sidecar with another little horse head as like a hood ornament on it.
I'll scoop up Pikachu in the blue convertible.
Thank you so much.
He gets like the
Alright.
whole back seat to himself.
I imagine my wagon's just full of my kids.
Yeah. Yeah, just farting away. I guess I gotta bring your kids along. Their names are gonna be different, but...
Miss Jeremy and Robert, man.
Henry stays behind. He's like, I'm gonna see if we can get more friends together before shit hits the fan.
You know, that might be what's about to happen, but appreciate it.
Hard thinking, Henry. And good luck.
Good luck to you guys too. You make your way north to the dollhouse, where you are greeted by several well-dressed Ken dolls. One specifically looks up and says, "Ah, the Wild West gang. We've been expecting you."
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey.
The leaders all have guardians with them. We also have a plethora of security awaiting just outside of the doors. Please refrain from causing any trouble.
Doesn't sound like something we'd do, huh, fellas?
Not at all.
Oh, we're a pretty tame bunch.
He just kind of like looks almost with disgust at you guys. Like, it does not seem like he cares for any of you. Nevertheless, he does lead you away through, like, into the dollhouse, where you walk in, and it is like they've retrofitted this fashion store into a proper, like, giant dollhouse, but still accessible for the Barbie dolls. It's like just like multi-tier. It's like a mansion. He leads you in and through a ballroom, and to the left into like a meeting room. When you arrive, there are a huge group of people at the table. Let me bring you all over. The 5 leaders are there, including Johnny Law. Beside Johnny Law appears to be what you would probably surmise Wild West was Sigma. Now that you have seen him a couple times, but I think this is the first time anybody else has seen him. Where are we? Not Code Killers. Townie's Old West. There's like each of them seems to have like their own security, except for Tom Nook. You see Rufus is there by his side, and Dr. Fuzzlini and Nurse Kitty are there with like the flarp samples that they had gotten from you. As you are ushered in with your whole group there, they all kind of like tense up when they see the little flarp slimes. Cornelius Crabbe looks up and he says, "You almost did not make this meeting. We couldn't find you."
Yeah, we are getting our butts kicked by the Pretzel King. We had to go into hiding.
The 2 King's guards look over and said, "What did you do to the Pretzel King?"
We did nothing. We had counsel with him. He attacked, a dragon showed up, and we ran away.
They both look with concern and say, they look at Cornelius Crabbe, and Crabbe says, "I'm sure everything is fine. You may return back to your post once we have completed this summit." Skipper at the head of the table with both the Ken doll. Like, as soon as you walk in, he leans down and whispers something into her ear. She looks up and says, "So these are the criminals that have been causing so much trouble in our fair mall."
What crimes are we wanted for?
Criminals. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She says, "Everybody knows about the Wild West gang and their pursuits."
Well, you see, I like my coffee with 1 sugar and no milk, and I like to be accused of crimes when there's something called evidence. So, unless you have something, I suggest we talk about something else.
Look, speaking of your breakfast and your coffee, I know that she had Carnation instant bitch, but let's be real here. We did nothing illegal outside of the neutral zones, and they're neutral zones. Get over yourself.
She stands up and says, "You will hold your tongue in my kingdom."
Yeah, Carnation Instant Bitch was pretty crazy, Pikachu. You might want to dial it back.
I will not come here to be lied to and insulted.
Clark just looks at his children. Watch him cook. Watch him cook.
Tom Nook pipes up and says, "All right, I think we're getting a little hostile a little quick here. Now, we all trust Cornelius Crabbe, but none of us trust you as far as we can throw you. We're giving you the opportunity to speak solely because of his request. And if you don't behave, there's enough of us here that we can snuff you out. So maybe be a little bit more humble, sit down at the table, and discuss what is going on with us."
For sure. Just to be clear, before we cabinet that point, there's no evidence against us. We're free to continue along here and tell you what we're trying to tell you. Because, no offense, but she interrupted the court, not me.
Skipper looks and says, "It's a court in my domain. So you can leave here without tongues if you like."
And that's justice how?
It's justice if I say it's justice.
I kind of like the way you think. Anyway, enough pissing contests. We have a problem. I'm not sure how much Cornelius has filled you in on said problem. You are aware of the cave-in and the ooze creatures, correct?
You mean like those ooze creatures beside you?
Yep.
No.
Oh,
They're
No.
different.
yeah, that's
They're
right.
different.
We changed them. They used to be like that. Kind of. Those are corrupted oozes that are jumping on things. And Wes here has been corrupted with that. He can give you first account information on how this stuff affects your brain and stops you from being who you are and assimilates you into the hive. Now, on the other hand, we have Flark, and I point over at Flark, with his children there. And as you can clearly see, they aren't corrupted. He has a personality. He's a soul.
Johnny Law looks
We have
over and says, "This man talking about corruption is one of the most corrupted people I've ever met. How do we know this isn't just some grift?"
Look, that orphanage was on fire when I got there, Johnny.
I didn't hear any of that. You went robotic for a second there.
Hello? Am I good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Johnny is like, I'm a grifter. Look, Johnny Law. That orphanage was on fire when I got there, and you know it. That casino was already robbed. I was just, trying to mind my business. Wrong place, wrong time. You can clearly see we have fucking evidence. And the doctors are currently looking into some sort of solution on how stuff really works.
We didn't.
My suggestion Go ahead.
The doctor pipes up and says, "We didn't come up with much. We still can't really surmise what these things are beyond
Wow.
volatile."
We have, and I point to the children. We have more samples for you of another ooze, and that same corruption that you're checking out right now was in Wes, and this flarp managed to cure him at least somewhat. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a teddy bear. But maybe you can figure something out there.
Go on, Timmy. Go with a nice doctor.
Ah!
Yes, he's special. Come on. Papa loves you.
He's like, we can take this and get it tested and tested against these other samples right away.
Study my boy.
Our boy.
Our boy. Are we gonna do this right here in the court?
I'm sorry. You're right.
Stop.
I know.
Okay. We can investigate this cave, see if we can't destroy whatever this source is. Skipper kind of clasps her hands together. She's like, but if you think we're going to let you back out into the world again, you've got another thing coming.
No, see, I figured you would bring something along those lines. You know, I know, you know, I know. And do you really think I would have came here without some sort of contingency plan?
Nori, the aide for Crab
I
looks
think
at...
I'm like...
Oh?
Again?
What?
You're a robot
I'm
again.
lagging again. Yeah.
His voice box is breaking. Let's smack him in the back.
You're back to life now, though.
Did you hear what I said about the contingency plan?
Yeah.
No. Leading into it.
No?
Well,
You had one.
yeah, that you had one. We heard that part.
Yeah. That I have one.
Skipper looks and says, I don't care what contingency you have. Nori looks and says, well, listen, they brought this to our attention, and their intention is to save them all. I mean, surely we can be lenient. Ken, leans over and whispers in her ear again and says, the leniency is that we throw their asses in prison where they belong. I don't care whose prison they go to, but they don't see anything else but a cell while we handle this.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very wild to me, Skipper. That seems pretty boring to me. And I ain't gonna let that happen to any of us.
Sigma stands up and looks at you as he pounds the table in front of him. He's like, you act like you have a choice, boy.
Oh, I always got a choice.
Can I spend an XP?
Sure.
I've talked to a lot of people in this campaign, ran around, gathered information. Can I spend an XP to know Skipper's mother's name? Or somebody close to her?
The only, Barbies don't, they're toys. They came out of boxes. They don't have parents. The only important figure in the fashionista hierarchy was Barbie. But mention of her doesn't really do much.
And what is the lore on Barbie? Because you said was.
Barbie disappeared a long time ago, and Skipper took over.
I know what happened to Barbie.
Oh yeah, and what's that?
And if you want me to keep my mouth shut, you're gonna let me walk out of here. You know what? I would approach her personally and say that.
They don't let you get close. Like if you
That's
go to get
fair.
any closer, like the rest of them will like stand up. Like
So
It's actually fair, yeah.
I'm actually
I'm going to say with an experience, spending an experience, I'm going to, instead of having, because like that's not like she knows what happened to Barbie, and while she won't cop to it, she'd look up and be like, oh yes, Barbie was a great leader, her disappearance was so tragic.
Yeah, was it Skipper?
But I'm going to give you a realization now that maybe you didn't think about at the start of this adventure, but the pieces now kind of fit.
Oh, secret. Huh.
This is like a Finkel is Einhorn moment.
Place is out.
Oh my god.
What did she?
Oh shit. Okay. So, I obviously wouldn't say it out loud, but I'll tell you guys that, like, Captain Zero is Barbie. That's what I just found out. And I don't know how exactly to use that to my advantage right at the second.
Like, whisper that to us?
No, I don't know. I probably wouldn't even do that, 'cause it's like, it's volatile information, but like,
Yeah, you don't tell shit like that to Pikachu. Like, I'll know this plan. Don't tell Pikachu that.
just runs around the mall screaming it.
oh.
Emo, who he like looks like, normally he looks like a little dude like on a skateboard, but right now he's in like this big like mecha suit. You can just see like his eyes, but like the rest of it is like this big like mech. Kind of looks over and says, "We'd be happy to keep them in our prison." You'd like it. You'd like it. You're going to be put on display.
Is the weed good?
Oh, we don't allow our animals to have cannabis.
Then
Yeah,
that's
we're
going to be a
not-
hottie. Go fuck yourself.
That's not gonna happen.
Did you miss the part where I can cure evil flarps? Because I am flarp. You need us.
Skipper looks and considers it and says, "Prove it."
Give me a lackey to corrupt, and he can prove it.
Oh, we most definitely will not be doing that. That sounds
Exactly.
That sounds deranged.
Okay. BHG. I would like to propose a player intrusion.
Yes.
I'm controlling his brain, basically. As far as keeping the
Well,
evil flarp out.
you put a brain around his shield, or a shield around his brain
Could
to keep it from
I
being corrupted.
open it a smidge to prove to them how evil the flarp is in him? And then seal it back up. Like, give them a kind of like bringing a White Walker to a nice family dinner for proof type thing.
Well, the thing about it was like if you release it, it's not going to really do much to him. It's just that it was like the noise from all of the evil flarps that were trying to like draw him in and tell him to corrupt things were quieted. So you like you can open it up, but he's not gonna like automatically become a monster. Because he could still like try and corrupt things, and the corruption can still spread through him. He just now doesn't have the urge to return to the hive, or he's got more autonomy over himself.
Okay. Oh, fuck, what was that idea? Although I do have one more question, though.
Yeah.
Detect thoughts. Is that a one-way street?
I think so.
I would be willing to roll something to try and let the door swing both ways. Basically, put the images in their mind of all the shit we saw in the cave and how awful the fucking corruption can be. And how sweet my babies are in comparison.
Do you have like a detect thoughts?
I do. What's mind reading?
Why don't you just drink someone? Show them that.
If this doesn't work, I might just go grab somebody's hand and let a little flarp inside him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Delegate. Use one of your little flarps to do that. Like the one they're taking off as a test subject.
Hey, Timmy can't do that.
For that experience, instead of spending the experience on opening your shield, you could say that the experience was instead spent on like projecting your memories to somebody else.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I like it.
You project it to Skipper?
Can I do more than one person?
Do it to someone who's not a total bitch.
I was gonna say, if I can't do it to more than one person, who is the most reputable person at that table that everyone's going to go, oh shit, if he says that I'm right?
Probably Skipper.
No,
Maybe.
other than Skipper.
Maybe Emo. Tom Nook, possibly. Because we already got Cornelius on our side.
Right.
Yeah, probably Tom Nook, I think.
Tom Nook or Emo. Emo is like super powerful, and he's the one that wants to put us in his prison. So like,
And Tom
might be
Nook's
the
a
best bet.
hyper-capitalist, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like Tom Nook might be sympathetic because he wouldn't want things that are bad for business.
This is true. So let's just say if I can't do it to more than one person, Tom Nook. If I can do it to more than one person, it would be Skipper and Tom Nook.
I'll allow it to one person, so it'll be Tom Nook.
Okay, Tom Nook. Okay.
His eyes glow like this purple, and his nose bleeds a little bit. And he says, he looks and he says, we can keep them in our prison.
I just nod.
Yeah, it gives you like a knowing look, and he's like, we've got the footlocker. I think the footlocker is probably a better space for them. I think we're better equipped to handle rascals like these guys. Emo eyes him suspiciously, but says, fine, if you want them, you can take them. But if you get bored of them, we'd love to have them at Golf World. Skipper looks and says, Tom, I don't know what you're playing at. And I don't know what just happened to you. You got a little something there. But I trust you. As one of the leaders of the five, if everybody else is agreeable to that. Not regarding, like, you guys at all. They all kind of, like, say, yay. And Cornelius Crab looks and says, like, looks at you guys, looks at Tom Nook also says, "Yay." She says, "All right. I will have some of our guards take them away." And she kind of like claps her hands together. And behind you are probably about 12 like Ken dolls dressed as cops. One of them looks and says, "All right, let's go quietly. Let's not
What?
make this a thing."
What crimes did we commit though? Smoking Joe asked, and you didn't provide any evidence.
And then
Conspiracy
she said,
to take over the mall, which you've
How
been
do you-
very vocal about.
Nobody knows that. We don't even know that. That's not true.
Do we know that are these Ken dolls taking us to Nook's prison, or are they taking us to Skipper's?
They're going to be taking you to Nook's prison.
Oh, I'll be like, I'll just be like, boys, we fucked up. We need to go with Ken. I hope
we
they're-
use that.
I hope they're cops. Did you order strippers? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we really screwed the pooch here, guys. Might as well go quietly.
Yeah, Rufus rolls over like with Tom Nook and says, "Yeah, we'll accompany them along with the Kens." Rufus like looks and like nods at you knowingly, Flarp. The Dr. Fuzzlini and Nurse Kitty kind of take your other Flarps into their custody and say, "We're going to take these for study as well."
I just kind of tell my kids it'll be okay.
You don't lay a finger on Jeremy.
Ah!
It's okay.
And as they kind of like shackle you and start leading you out and towards the Foot Locker prison, that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
It remains wild.
It does remain wild.
amazing.
Thank Christ, because I talked so much tonight, my throat is fucking raw.
I believe it.
I thought
That's
that
how
was
we
what
do.
happened with you and Miss Potato Head.
I told you, a gentleman never tells.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, but like chlamydia does.
tomorrow is Lost Minds of Fandelver over on Kirby's stream, so go check him out. We're back on Saturday for more Cleaning Crew, and oh no, sorry, we're not back on Saturday for Cleaning Crew. I'm going to see Shrek the Musical.
Nice.
Brian just got Shrek ears in, so we're going to be decked out. Get our faces painted green. I'm excited. Sunday we are back for Oops All Bards, although in the daytime I'm going to see Corgi races.
Also, face.
Yeah. And then Monday is Lost Corsair over on Talking with Adam's Twitch, so go check that out. All the links are in the description below. And we'll see what these yahoos do in prison next week. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. Love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power the players. Have a great night.